All right, Larson, let's answer some questions. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. First up, Don Wagner, Patrick Sparks, the B-Man, John Wick, an Italian #1 fan, says, with Will Ospreay wrestling in GCW over the weekend. Hey, I saw a sequence from that Nick Wayne Ospreay match. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Apparently those guys had a 20-minute banger. He says, who in WWE do you think would be suited best in an angle?
With Will Ospreay.
With Will Ospreay or in GCW? With Will Ospreay, who do you think would be best?
Answer to both is Ricochet.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I know we've seen it, but it's amazing.
Yeah. I'd like to see now sort of beefy Will Ospreay against Ricochet, or Ricochet and GCW. Either one, doesn't matter. Let's see Ricochet come to West Coast Pro. That'd bring me out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Greg Morris here says, at this point, what's the bigger moment? Being the first to pin Roman or taking the Universal title? Does Brock winning mean it's not as big a deal since it won't be won't be a pinfall?
Yeah, no. Brock is not going to win it. Roman's going to win it.
Yeah.
Smashes. And that's the bigger deal. The bigger deal is simply pinning Roman. If Roman somehow lost the title, it's beating Roman.
Sort of like if whoever won Money in the Bank came in and cashed in but pinned Brock.
Yeah, right.
To get it.
Yeah. Not that big of a deal, but beating
Roman. Not as
Roman,
huge a deal. You have to pin Roman to win it, yeah.
Yeah, that's
or make him tap.
Deal. Yeah. Lucela says, what's one positive thing you think other wrestling companies could pick up from Impact Wrestling? One of Impact's strengths, in my opinion, is its ability to mesh the dramatic with the comedy, I'm not going to say hardcore necessarily. It's like they do death matches, but they do stuff like Monsters Ball, but they also have really great technical wrestlers. And they feature seamlessly every division.
Yeah.
Tag, singles, men's, women's.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a great job of featuring, as you mentioned, every division. The one thing Impact probably does better than anybody else is consistency. They might not get the highs of other companies, but they don't really have the lows either.
Yeah.
Very rarely on Impact is there a segment where I feel embarrassed watching it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They're remarkably consistent week after week, show to show, pay-per-view to pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The creative's usually pretty good. The matches are usually pretty good. And they're remarkably consistent in that regard. And in terms of you mentioning how well they book every division, that's a consistent thing. That's not like, for 3 months they'll really feature the knockout division. Put the spotlight on that division, and then after that they move on to something else. No. It's consistent.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that really, in my mind, sets Impact apart from basically any other promotion, is how consistent they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Scott D'Amore does a wonderful job over there, and his entire team. I don't want to just give him credit, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like the way, if you think about it, the way they treat their women's tag titles, the Knockouts division, the X division, the singles gold, all of it, like it all gets time to thrive.
And consistently. It's not like, here's a storyline we're going to focus on, and then after that storyline's over, this division's going to be kind of like forgot about for a little bit.
Yeah. Will Combs says, what other promotions would you like to see do a crossover Forbidden Door type show? He talks about wanting to see AAA and DDT, which would be amazing. I'm going to say AAA and NXT UK.
Ooh.
That's what I'd like to see.
It'd be cool if they expanded the Forbidden Door to be AEW, New Japan, Impact, and AAA.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I know it's not going to happen because of New Japan's partnership with CMLL. There's too much politics involved. I get that, but it'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Carlos Diaz, what's your Mount Rushmore of wrestling mouthpieces today? So I guess managers and such.
Just
Heyman
today or all time?
I'd say all time.
Oh, is that okay? I don't know if that was a question.
It says it says up to date. So I don't know if that means
okay,
just today or all. I mean, regardless.
Okay,
Heyman.
Yeah. Okay. Heyman.
Heenan.
You got to say Heenan. Probably Sherry. Fuck it, yeah. Stokely Hathaway.
Yeah, Stokely's great.
Why not? Just put him in there. I'll be honest, I was never really a Jimmy Hart guy.
No. Never was.
Sort of run around with a microphone.
Oh, wow. Cameron Bortolazzo in 13 to 14 years. That's close. How would you book a Going in Raw 20th anniversary show? Well, if we still own our own wrestling promotion, we can make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. 13 to 14 years. How do we book it? I don't know. I don't know who's going to be around in 13 to 14 years.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Golly,
don't know.
Are we even going to be around in 13 to 14?
Maybe at that point we'll finally be able to do have Simon Miller defend the H title.
That'd be nice. That'd be good. I know. We got to figure out, okay, how can we get some cheap plane tickets, get that title over here?
I know.
Simon Miller over here. But then what if he wins? What if he wins the match?
It's a distinct possibility.
Then we have to keep on bringing him over here.
I know.
Or we'll go over there.
There you go.
Yeah.
NJWP, do you reckon WWE will split the titles at SummerSlam with some sort of draw in the last man standing match? No, if it's a draw, then Roman keeps both of them.
Right. Yeah. Let's see here. Kobe Rose says, with recent attacks against Adam Cole's physique, do you think body type and physique has any effect on wrestling draw and criticism is justified or is not important as Mike's skills, wrestling ability, and presence in the ring? No, I don't really pay much attention to that stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. I think your ability to tell a story in the ring and on the mic is paramount,
Yeah, exactly. And Adam Cole is one of the best in the world at doing that. And people are so stupid, man.
I know.
King CDM says, with Jay White snubbing Adam Cole, what is the next move for Adam and the Undisputed Elite? I think Adam lays out Jay White probably on Dynamite and says, hey, buddy, I'm in that match of Forbidden Door, and Hangman's going to get his piece too.
That's entirely possible. Entirely possible. Mike Petrowski, with the Briscoes losing their tag titles last night, does that mean they won't be sticking around in Impact? I don't know what their contract situation is with Impact. So I mean, I guess it's a possibility, but I without knowing that, I can't say with any certainty whether they're going to get the titles back at Against All Odds or not.
Yeah, Impact is they just sort of go with the flow. It's like they want to do something cool for Slammiversary, they do something cool for Slammiversary. It's you can't really point to with Impact. They pride themselves on their unpredictability as well. You had mentioned that Impact stood tall on the Go Home episode, Team Impact, and then they still end up winning at the pay-per-view. So come Tuesday, if you had your way, how would you like the Vince McMahon scandal to play out, and what outcomes would you make you the most happy? I would be lying. I'd be lying if I didn't say I really want to see what WWE is like without Vince McMahon at the helm of creative. I mean, whether it's because of this scandal or whatever, I don't care at this point. I really want to know what it's like if they moved on from Vince McMahon at the head of creative. I don't know. Maybe it'll get worse. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like the best case scenario outcome is that the investigation is thorough and there's accountability. Yeah,
right. Yeah. But I'd love to see him out. I'm just curious. After all this time, I'm simply curious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to. Oh, you've done nothing wrong. You're out. I don't want that. But yeah, whatever. Get the fuck out of there.
Blue here says, what Forbidden Door matches do we still need to make it feel like it's a must-watch show, or do you think it's fine the way it is? I know Steve's not content with the way it is. I feel like if they give us Zack Sabre Jr. versus Danielson and Jay White defending the title against somebody, it's going to make it feel more must-watch. Yeah. Going into this, I was fairly skeptical of us getting a lot of singles matches, one-on-one matches. I thought we'd have tons of tag matches and maybe 2 or 3 one-on-one bouts. We're getting more one-on-one bouts than I thought we were going to get. And to a certain extent, it seems like injuries and other circumstances are precluding some of the matches maybe we really wanted to see.
Yeah.
But
that's totally true.
I think the interest, it'll just be interesting to see how a lot of stuff plays out, given this the first time they're doing this. Who's protected, who's not. Are they going to start setting up stories for future shows? Should this be an annual event? Things like that.
Yeah. No, it'll definitely be interesting. It'd be awesome. What I would love to see is you do it twice a year. One on New Japan territory, shot New Japan style. There is an element of that. It's gotten much more of a sports feel to it, the New Japan way of shooting things.
It does.
And I would love to see, I mean, we've seen a lot of the people obviously in New Japan, but I'd love to see some of those stories play out. They do the press conference thing backstage as well.
Oh, that'd be great.
I would love to see that. And then when they're over here, for the June show, you shoot it AEW style. I'd love for them to do 2 variations on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But, look, AEW has been, they've been hit with the injury bug. There's all sorts of people. Obviously, when you think of, what dream match is AEW versus New Japan, you think of Kenny Omega, you think of Kota Ibushi, you think of CM Punk. CM Punk should have been taken on Okada. I mean, the Tanahashi match is fine, but I want to see CM Punk versus Okada. Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. is one of those dream matches. We've said that since the inception, or the idea that this thing was a possibility.
Yeah.
So, yes, there are all sorts of dream matches that we're not getting, partially because of the injury issue, partially because probably we know politics because of the AAA thing and the CMLL thing. So that stuff simply can't be avoided. And it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. If AEW's at full strength, which also can explain much of why the Dynamite's been a bit on the lacking side. They're missing how many guys?
A lot of star power. Even Adam Cole, while he's still on TV, he's hurt.
Right. Yeah.
He's got a shoulder injury?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Labrum. Yeah.
Yeah. Mayor of Planet Houston. Sorry, do you have more to add?
Nope.
All right. Mayor of Planet Houston. Who are some of your favorite wrestling referees? A lot of people talk about Red Shoes. He's great. Mike Chioda. Aubrey Edwards is great. I think my favorite referee in all of wrestling might be someone who works Northern California exclusively. I'm talking about, we saw him at Action Coast Wrestling, Nuck Johnson.
Man, this dude reffed every match on the card.
He did, and he adds so much to every match.
Does. Yeah.
He adds so much to the story being told in every single match.
He's been for ages, too.
Yes, he has been refereeing around here for a long time.
Yeah.
Exceptional. Absolutely exceptional.
It's a great shout out. I'm going to go with heel ref and dad ref from AAA. Maybe they add a little too much to their matches, to be honest with you.
Maybe sometimes, yeah.
It's wildly fun.
Really is.
Anyways, that's going to do it for now. For questions, thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonator Phil McDonald, here to tell you to go support Going In Raw and Friendo Club at patreon.com/Steven Larson. They got bonus episodes, ad-free audio, a weekly newsletter rounding up the weekend wrestling news, and a bunch more. Patreon.com/Steven Larson. Go support or get hit with a stunner.